Okay, this is the Lidmotor blue plate special circuit, and I took the pie tin that I showed in my other video and I cut the bottom out of it and I put the bottom right inside the box, and it worked. So I've got the blue plate special here. This is the Imhotep Oscillator Lite with the blue plate in there. And it's running right now. I don't have the lights turned on, but it's running. There's the amp draw on it, and it does not draw any more amps with the plate in there or without it. It's an induction or a radio frequency collector or some sort of electromagnetic forces or what, but it draws very little juice. It gets high voltage but very little amperage off of it. There's the voltage on it right now, and that's going through a cap pulsar using a little capacitor and an SCR and a neon trigger. And this is the voltage in the big capacitor right next to the battery right there that's climbing up. And this circuit, like I say, it's high voltage but very low amperage, very low amperage. And if it's drawing it out of the batteries, well, it's very slight, but it is something that I'm recovering. So it's the crumbs of the pie, of the energy pie that I'm getting here, just small crumbs. But they're going into that capacitor through this trigger, SCR, and this neon, and the little capacitor there, the antenna that's in the box, and then my earth ground, which is over there going out the door. So I'm picking up extra energy with it. Now, when I turn the light on, let me show you the amp meter right there, see if you can see that. It's about 200 milliamps. I'll turn the light on. Now that will probably go up 20 milliamps with the light. And there's the charging still going on in the capacitor. It's very slow, but it still goes on. Now when I turn the other light on, that stops. And when I get the extra draw in the system, when I load this system up with both lights on, and these are in series, that will actually start to go down on the charge. But you can see my amp draw is still very small on this. But anyway, it's something that we should be looking at. And I'm still drawing in a lot of voltage on this cap charger pulse charging circuit here, but it is drawing juice out of the capacitor, the big capacitor. Now the thing that I'm curious about is on this part right here, and this is where maybe some of you can help me out. I need to figure out a way to get the energy that's coming into that capacitor into that battery. Because when I hook the battery up to the big capacitor, this goes down to what the voltage is on the battery, and it will just sit there. Even though I have the high voltage coming into the system, and it's going through everything, the pulsing circuit and everything, it's such a small amount of drive that this just seems to sit there. It may go up very slowly, but maybe somebody out there can help me figure out a way to get that energy that I'm obviously picking up in that capacitor, because when I let the capacitor sit there, this will go up. And that's a 1300 microfarad 100 volt cap. It's probably the wrong one to use with this, but what I'm trying to do is get this few crumbs of the energy pie that I'm gathering from in there, from that capacitor into that battery. And that's the project we're working on right now. If anybody's got any ideas, give me a holler.